Hello guys, good evening. Yeah. As mentioned earlier, you are going to write your first C++ program. Alright. But before you write your program, like let's say you are writing letter, for example, you need to include something. And when you are writing a letter, you say that you have your address, your salutation, your body. Yeah. That format similar to it is similar to a C++ program. It's the same thing as you writing your C++ program. All right. So you first, before you write anything, any C++ program, we have a format of writing your C++ program. All right. So you start by let me just do it big and then all right. So you start by including your your header files. So you write hash include IO stream, alright. The IO stream simply means input output stream. That is the header file that contains what the input and output of what of the program that you are writing, the code, alright. And then the body where you write your main program is what is the main. So you write what int main. But you first write using namespace std. Alright, yeah. And then you come to the next line int main. So if you write int main and then you bring your parentheses, open and close parentheses, and then you bring your curly bracket. Immediately you bring the first curly bracket, it will automatically enclose the other one for you. All right, yeah, that's how the program has been designed. Sorry. So if you want to write any output program, all right, if you want to write any output program, if you open application, you see that maybe enter a name, enter that anything that what displays information, you write it what a C out, all right. So you write C out and you bring two less than, all right, and then you bring the what do you call it? You So if you write your C out and then two less than operator, you bring your quotation mark. Immediately you bring one quotation mark, it will automatically close it for you. And then whatever you write, whatever program you write here will only display. This one will not display, and then any other thing here will not display. But what will display is what the one inside the bracket or inside the quotation mark, all right, and then you return zero. The return zero means is what that nothing should be executed after this program has been executed. That's why it should return zero. All right, so let's go to our IDE and then let's write our program. So I'm sure by now you have installed your code blocks. I'm not going back. We have done a video on it. You can just check it and then install it well. All right, so I have my code block here. I need to open it. All right, so it is open. Let's wait for a minute. All right, it has been open. So here is the interface of what the code blocks. All right, so if you open this interface, just come and then write just come and click on what new project. If you click on new project, you find a lot of projects here, but we are interested in the console application. All right, so just double click on the console application. You click on next and you select C++. All right, you click on next and then you give the name of the project. All right, let's say my new C++ projects. All right, now after you write this, you're given a title, you click on next. But where you want to save your project, maybe a desktop, or you can just choose whatever you want to save it. All right, then you click on next. Make sure this is what is selected, GNU GCC compiler. All right, so just click on finish. All right, so you just come here, click on the source, double click on the main, All right, so if you click on the main, here is the hot, they will just give you a sample. All right, so let me just um, delete it and then, so like let's start writing our program. Hash include double hash include IO stream, and then using sorry using namespace std semicolon. All right, make sure you bring your hot to a semicolon, and then you come int main. All right, then let's say return 10 0 semicolon. All right, so as discussed earlier, we want to write anything out. All right, so you just write c out double, and then you bring your hot, your quotation mark, and then hello world. All right, and then you terminate it. In C++, semicolon is what is the full stop. All right, yeah. So anything, if you want to write any output program, all right, you just write what C out, and then you bring what the quotation mark, and then whatever you write here will what will display. All right, so before, all right, so this is what the basics. All right, so this is only, or we are writing only one code that will display output of a program. All right, so as a beginner, you just need to know this thing, only this one. All right, as we move on, we're going to know a lot of what how to write many lines of code. All right, so in this course, we are only writing what an output, just displaying output for the user. So if you finish writing this, make sure you go by it. All right, don't do anything else. So you just come and then you click on build here, this one, build. After you build it, and then what, you run it. So here's it, hello world, process return what, 0. All right, so anything you want to write out, just write c out this, c out that, c out that. All right, yeah. So this is what all we have for you for this evening. All right, go and practice it. All right, you can write many lines of code to display c out. My name is maybe G. All right, and then you can just build and run. You see, hello, my name is. I've seen that it is in the same line. All right, it's in the same line of but now. So you know how to write a simple C++ output program. All right. Now, if you realize that, let me just run a code for us. If you realize, look at it, look at something. This is the first line of code. All right. This is the hello world, and then this is the second line. But you need to tell the compiler that no, I am breaking to the next line. So if you want to break to the next line, all right, the second line of code, if you want the program to execute in the second line, all right, you introduce what, um backward slash n, like this. Let me just zoom it and then backward slash n. This backward slash n here means that you are telling the compiler that no, if you finish executing the program hello world, break to the next line and then execute the second line of code in what, in the second line. All right, so let's build and run and see. Have you seen hello world, my name is G. All right, so this is how you want, if you want to write a simple program, and if you want to break it to the next line of code, next line, if you want the program to execute in what, in a sequential form, This is how you want to do. So let's see if you want to write another one like this. Let me see out. I I am learning C plus plus. All right. So if you want this code, this line of code, this new line that I've written to execute next line, you introduce what backward slash n here. The third one, you introduce backward slash n. All right. So the backward slash n means what? To execute the next line of code in what? In the second line. All right. So let's build and run and see. Right, hello world. My name is D. I'm learning C++. All right. So this is the simple, basic C++ program, an output program. Yeah. So go ahead and then what? Practice on it. You can write more lines of code. All right. So see you in the next video.